Miss Perez, about to read you a book that I chose. Today I will read Macbeth for you by William Shakespeare and retold by Andrew Matthews and Tony Ross for children. I picked this story because Shakespeare found himself in a similar situation like us today. He had to stay home for a long time, and when he was done, he had already written Macbeth, one of my personal favorite books. So hopefully you take this time as well to maybe get inspired yourself. So let's get started. When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won. All day the three witches waited on the edge of the battlefield. Hidden by mist and magic, they watched the Scottish army win a victory over the invading forces of Norway. And after the fight was done, they lingered on, gloating over the moans of the dying. As thunder rolled overhead and rain lashed down, one of the witches raised her long, hooked nose to the wind and sniffed like a dog taking a scent. "He will be here soon," she said. The second witch stroked the tuft of silvery hair that sprouted from her chin and grinned, showing her gums. "I hear the sounds of hooves, sister," she said. The third witch held up a piece of rock crystal in front of her milky blind eye. Inside the crystal, something seemed to move. "I see him," she screeched. "He comes. Let the spell begin." Two Scottish generals rode slowly away from the battlefield, their heads lowered against the driving rain. One was Macbeth, the Thane of Glamis, the bravest soldier in King Duncan's army. He was tall, broad-shouldered, and had a warrior's face, broken-nosed and scarred from old fights. His companion and friend Banquo was younger and slimmer, with a mouth that was quick to smile, although he wasn't smiling now. Macbeth's dark eyes were distant as he recalled the details of the day's slaughter. A hard fight to protect an old, feeble king, he thought. If I ruled Scotland? His mind drifted off into a familiar daydream. He saw himself seated on the throne with the golden crown of Scotland circling his brow. Suddenly his horse reared and whinnied, its eyes rolling in terror. Macbeth struggled to control the horse, and at that moment a bolt of lightning turned the air violent. In the eerie light, he saw three weird hags bearing the way, their wild hair and ragged robes streaming like tattered flags in the wind. Macbeth's hand flew to his sword, but Banquo hissed out an urgent warning. "No, my friend, I do not think swords can harm creatures like these." A small, cold fear entered Macbeth's heart, and he snarled to conceal it. "What do you want?" he demanded of the witches. "Stand aside." Moving as one, the witches raised their left arms and pointed crooked fingers at Macbeth. They spoke, and their voices grated like iron on stone. "All hail Macbeth, Thane of Glamis! All hail Macbeth, Thane of Cawdor! All hail Macbeth, who shall be king!" Macbeth gave a startled gasp. How had these withered crones come to read his secret thoughts? The witches turned their fingers to Banquo. "All hail Banquo," they chanted. "Your children shall be kings." And they vanished like a myth, a breath on a mirror. I'll continue later on. Everyone take care. Have a nice day.